Hey guys, I'm Erik Peterson, and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for skillofattraction.com. And today's attraction tips video is called If You Chase Women, They Will Run. Now, one of the reasons men have so many problems with women these days is because they're always chasing them. And you have to understand that it's actually society that has conditioned us all to believe this. And logically, it makes sense that men chase women because it's well known that men are the aggressors when it comes to initiating the courtship. However, on an emotional level, once the courtship has been initiated by the man, the more you chase women, the more it will actually turn her off. And sadly, now that society has us believing that men are supposed to be chasing women and trying to lock them down into a relationship while women play hard to get. But the truth is that men are actually the gatekeepers of relationships, just the same way as women are the gatekeepers to sex. And just so you know, this is all instinct. This isn't just some random thing some coach on YouTube has come up with as he goes along with what he's trying to say. I mean, this is instinct. It's psychology, evolutionary psychology, that says that this is how things have always been up until, the last, 50, 100 years or so. So in this attraction tips video, I'm going to explain to you why chasing women actually works against you, why it turns women off, and what you should do instead to keep her attracted to you. But before we get started, I just wanted to say that if you find this video helpful or any of my videos helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up and for you to share it with any of your friends and family who may also find it helpful. And I would also really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol that's next to it. By doing this, you will get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And if you guys have any questions, whether it be about a topic of one of my videos or if you have some issue in your own relationship, please feel free to send me an email. To do this, all you have to do is head over to my website at skillofattraction.com, click on the contact tab, and shoot me a message from there. Now, I do have to take care of my coaching clients first, and my plate is getting more full by the day, but I will respond to you. You just have to be a little patient. Now, if you need to get in touch with me right away, the best way to do that is, again, head to my website at skillofattraction.com, click on the coaching tab, and there you will find several options for you to choose from. I provide emergency email coaching where I will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours, depending on which option you select. And I also provide monthly coaching where I will work with you throughout the month to try to get whatever relationship issue you're having turned around and get you back on track. And just so you know that I will post both the links to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. So with that in mind, let's get on to the video. Now, as I mentioned, that it is the masculine role to initiate the courtship. This is usually the first few dates, as long as she's being receptive to it, meaning that she is more than happy to go out on a date with you. And as the courtship has gained a little bit of traction, you'll notice that she will begin to reach out to you a little bit more. She will probably be saying things like, I was just thinking about you, or I wanted to see how your day was, things like that. And when she does that, you just simply set the next date. However, at the same time, you want to start backing off a little bit. And you do this by turning your focus more towards your purpose in life and your goals. It's not really about playing games with her. It's just about turning your focus elsewhere to what's important in your own life. And as you go along, you'll begin to notice that the communication efforts begin to flip, where she begins reaching out to you a little bit more and you're reaching out to her a little bit less. And in order to maintain her attraction, you really want her to be reaching out to you roughly about 70% of the time, where you're reaching out to her about 30% of the time. And when she pulls away, and she will pull away because all women pull away from time to time, all you have to do is just back off a little bit, give her the time and space to come to you when she's ready. I actually did a video about this. It's one of my more popular videos, and it's called "If Your Girl Pulls Away, Do This." And the reason why is because if you start chasing her when she pulls away, what you're basically communicating to her is that she has a higher value than you. See, women want a man of high value. I actually did a video on this topic too. Because the moment she believes that you value her more than she values you, her attraction for you begins to plummet. And why is that? That's because women are hardwired to value men that have a higher value than themselves. Now, this is all part of the grand design to perpetuate the species and evolve. Women want to mate with the highest value, most dominant male that they can attract, and likewise, men want to mate with the most beautiful and nurturing woman they can attract. This is all so they could give birth to strong, beautiful offspring, so that offspring can mate with the strongest, most beautiful mate that they could attract, so they could give birth to strong and beautiful offspring, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure it makes a lot more sense why things are the way they are, because it's all about perpetuating the species and giving birth to beautiful, strong offspring. Now, the only problem with all this is that when we truly love a woman and we become emotionally attached to her, it's not that easy to let her go when she pulls away. In fact, sometimes it could be downright heart-wrenching. So it's important for you to understand a woman's nature when you begin to chase her. Now, I'm sure some of you have heard the women are like cats analogy, but for those of you that aren't familiar with it, I'm going to explain here. Now, what happens when you want attention from your cat, but your cat just isn't interested? You may go to grab your cat or pet the cat, but the cat just runs away. Maybe it hides. You don't see it for a few hours, maybe even a few days. But you don't get all upset about it because the cat's not paying attention to you. You still love your cat and your cat still loves you, but you don't make a big deal about it. You just go about your day doing what you do, and basically you just forget about it. But when the cat suddenly wants your attention, what happens? Just like out of nowhere, the cat hops onto your lap, maybe he starts rubbing up against you, starts purring. And women are really like cats in this context. They behave the same way. And you just have to understand that women are going to do what they want, when they want, and with who they want. You can't change that, and you can't force it. I mean, maybe you can force it physically, but emotionally, it's not going to do you any good. And by trying to force it, what you're basically communicating to her is your weakness and your lack of value, which ultimately turns her off. So when your girl does pull away, how you communicate your value is by letting her go and allowing her the time and the space to come to you when she's ready, because you know you're worthy and you know she won't be gone for very long. Now, of course, it's best to internalize your self-worth. So when these sort of things happen, like when your girl pulls away or maybe she breaks up with you, you don't have to use this sort of thing as a tactic. It's just, it happens naturally. It just is what it is because you're confident with your self-worth and the value that you bring to her and the value you bring to the relationship. So after the courtship has gained some traction, it's best for you as the man to turn your focus more towards your own life and your goals and your passions. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't give her any attention at all. It just means that the majority of your time is focused on what you need to take care of. And you make time, special time for her, where you could be 100% present. I actually did a video on that too, and it was called you must make your girl feel special. And by not making her the center of your life, she will actually love you and respect you much more, because that is just way too much pressure for her to deal with. She doesn't want to be the center of your life. She wants to be a complement to your life. So you got to understand that, because so many guys think that they have to make the woman the center of their lives. And it's a backwards approach, and it really doesn't work out the way that you think it will. So that's it for this video. I really appreciate all of you that have watched it to the end. And if you have found this video of value and you would like to make a donation, also in the description down below, I have a link to PayPal where you could do just that. And any of your donations really just goes to helping me create more free content for you guys. So that is it. I will catch you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.